Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab, it's Walker Buehler.
Oh, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
First pitch, 136.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed.
Ball, that's inside.
Line drive. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Wilson Contreras, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Casas under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, second baseman Brendan Donovan.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Buehler, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Ball one there. Next one misses. 2-1. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Two outs.
1-1.
Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now 3-1. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Rafaela makes the catch, and that is that. The Cards leave one, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Boston, and our starting pitcher here today, Eric Fetty. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jarren Duran. First offering, and it just misses. And that's through there for a strike. And there's a ball. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. That one's in there. 3-2 now.
3-2.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Alex Bregman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Now batting Tristan Casas. Ball one, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed. And now 2-2. Red Sox already leading. Swung on, belted. And it hits off the monster. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And with two down, the Red Sox, the early lead, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Knee high. That's in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, Arenado whips it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Fenway, now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swing and a ground ball. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 6th, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Line drive. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back now at Fenway, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk.
Batting 7.
The guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's the second baseman. This one kicks away from Herrera. And the runner holds. The 1-0. This one in the dirt. Abreu on at first. Nobody out. And there's a foul ball. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Over to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Yeah, he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that is out of play. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And down on strikes. Third out. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back in Boston, top half of the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Buehler back to work. That one fouled off. Close, but called the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Mason Wynn getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at second. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Runner at second, nobody out. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
That missed by a lot, and the count even 1-1. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Contreras now. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch just misses. And a strike on the outside edge. Runner takes off. That's hard hit on the line. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This to third, Arenado. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
And here is Devers. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Tied up here in the early going. A base hit, so a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground to third. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back here in
Leading off
Boston.
for
So
St.
now
Louis,
it's Nolan
third baseman,
Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Arenado in his 12th season, 33 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go ahead run on base. Burleson digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. That one the other way. And brings it in at the wall.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far. That one down the line, and foul ball. Base knock center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a
right
firm
fielder,
front side,
Walker.
and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Buehler deals. Goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position with 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So 2 down now, and here is Victor Scott. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Fenway, bottom 4, Joe stepping in for Boston. Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive. Back there. Say goodbye to that one. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Story in the box now. No balls and a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He reached out and walked his first time. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
That's the third. Arenado zips it across. 2 down.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Number 28 swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That's to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mason Wynn. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Whitlock up and throwing. Crochet also throwing. Late swing, foul to the left. The Red Sox up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Brendan Donovan will hit next. 1 for 2. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Rafaela in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped left field. And it bangs off the monster. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael
Devers up to hit. That misses, and it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Sonny Gray getting loose out there. Palante warming up as well. Rafaela on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Garrett Whitlock.
Now pitching
And
for
this
the
is
Red
an
Sox.
important part of this game. Tight
Number
score and
22.
still a lot of outs to get. So
Garrett
they're looking for a big
Whitlock.
outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Late swing, fouled off. Pitch misses. 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman appears to be getting loose. Bernardino getting loose as well. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
Now batting,
sixth.
designated hitter Alec Burleson.
And now the DH, Alec Burleson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Cards trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Hard hit right side. Whips it to Casas, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. That one the other way. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Fenway Park, now it's Alex Bregman. Fetty back to work. That's in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sonny Gray, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. In the air, left field. And that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good two-strike
Now
hitting
batting,
right there,
the
Boone. A
first
bit of a
baseman,
lost start for some,
Tristan
so that was
Casas.
nicely done to beat the odds. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis.
on now, Sonny
Number
Gray.
54.
Just trying to keep this one close
Sonny
here,
Gray.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up next, Tristan Casas. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Berg, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss, one away.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A
Now
three-pitch
batting,
strikeout, swung
shortstop,
through all
Trevor
three. Tell you what,
Story.
Berg, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hacktastic. Here's Trevor Story. This one in the air. Contreras hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Now
That is
batting,
an excellent
the right
pace.
fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a
0-2 the
smart
count.
pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. All set for the
Leading
start of
off
the inning.
for St.
And now the
Louis,
right fielder, Jordan Walker. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope.
Missed with a changeup. And 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one ripped, but foul. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so
Now
great
batting,
job there,
the center
stepping up to the
fielder,
challenge.
Victor
Just a
Scott.
simple, soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a sac bunt here. Casas. There's one out. And that's all they'll get.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Now batting,
It doesn't matter how many
shortstop,
highlight reel plays you
Mason
make if you
Wynn.
can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Right through there for a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So the tying run at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there. Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Next offering way off the plate. Lars Nootbaar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. the tying run is 90 feet away. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock is done, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the Red
Aroldis
Sox.
Chapman on to pitch here.
Number 44.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Scott at third with 2 away.
One and one.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Big
Now,
RBI
first
for him
baseman,
right there.
Wilson
You'll often hear the phrase
Contreras.
short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Go ahead run on base. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Fenway, and the batter now, number 28.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, number 28.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is down low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Checks over to first. Back safely. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Comes up empty.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. There's a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Go ahead run at second. Here the bottom of the 7th. And Devers hits that one. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one not close. Ball 1. A Upstairs.
1 strike.
Activity in the bullpen. Zach Kelly appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Bernardino, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And that's in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Burleson in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Base hit right field. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Now, that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Now pitching for
Brennan
the Red Sox.
Bernardino gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year. Making a move at first and pinch running for St. Louis, Michael Ciani.
Michael Ciani.
Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. Outfielders playing shallow, corners are in, trying to cut down the runner at third. And that one missing low.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And the count even at 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And the count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. To second, but way too late, safe there. Ciani up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Fought off foul. Two outs. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first, and they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout at end of the inning.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll into the
88.
bottom of the eighth. Phil
Phil
Maton.
Maton.
And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's Alex Bregman.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And he deals. And that is out of play.
Ball inside.
On the ground to the left. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
I know they called Ozzie Smith the wizard,
Now
but
batting,
Nolan
first
Arenado,
baseman,
he's a wizard over there at the hot
Tristan
corner.
Casas.
Seems like we see him make plays like this on a daily basis.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero. The left-hander is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that one cutting but missing down low. Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
To the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Now
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Story now. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Now batting.
Well, that
right
grounder up the
fielder,
middle made it a little more
Luda.
challenging than a routine ball
Abreu.
right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Hard hit left side. They get the force, and that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off for
Park.
the
Here's the
Cardinals,
center fielder, Victor
Scott.
Bernardino back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now here is Mason Wynn. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fastball right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Lars Nootbaar. That one fouled off. And there's a strike. Foul ball still 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Story. Boots it.
No, he's safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 4 with a double. And that one fouled off. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
High fly ball, right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. So bottom of the 9th, still stepping in for Boston, number 28. And a swing and a miss. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Connor Wong, big spot for him here. First pitch just misses.
Nope. That's inside.
There's a strike. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes it to second. The winning run's in scoring position with one gone.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
0-1.
One away. The winning run at second. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Stays alive. The winning run on second base.
No, that's
pitch
down.
misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2-2, Sam.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Winning run stands at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Phil Maton out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis,
for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Out of here. Ball game. That one felt good, and they walk it off.
a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.